Hello and welcome to the fifth video of my presentation of the Hero Chronicles campaign, so in my mode. Now, let's begin. Okay, as you might have noticed, this map is actually a large map, which would make this video longer than the others. Though I think I might deal with this map before the 2 hours mark, and the reason for this is that this is pretty much an easy map, as all these Heroes Chronicles campaigns are. And so, okay, we get a few followers as well, and so I think though it is large, and usually large maps would take longer than 2 hours, but I think I can manage to finish it before the 2 hour mark. And the reason for that is also that my heroes have already a lot of experience, and this makes all the battles a lot easier. As you can see, most of the creatures are reluctant to battle with us, and so I think I will easily clear up my area. And as you can see, we start with a fortress and stronghold. If you remember, in the previous scenario, Tarnum enslaved the Beastmasters, the Motherlands, and this will actually be a part of another campaign, this storyline, later on in Revolt of the Beastmasters. So we'll get to see what happens next. Now, I think I won't have enough casualties in these first attacks, and the map has a lot of resources lying about. So what I'm going to do is try and get these resources first. Okay, followers, that's good. That's always good. And I have to point out, I don't really have leadership, sorry, diplomacy. It's just that in these maps, most of the creatures are friendly. The creatures near our towns are set to friendly, so they might consider following you even without diplomacy. And I think, if I remember it correctly, this will change in the next scenarios, as Tarnum's quest. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. This is rather great ambush, but I will manage. That's okay, because the Tarnum has a lot of attack and defense skills, so I may have some casualties, but I think not that many. Now I placed my archers in front so that they... Okay, now leadership, that's having a good moral, that's what it's about. I place them in front so that they can attack with their full strength. the orcs wouldn't be that much of help with broken arrows, but now they can really do some damage here. Let's help the situation a little bit. Okay, yeah, so that was unexpected, but as I said, I'm not going to replay any of my battles or actually save any of my games. I'm playing in the possible setting and without any saves or auto saves, with the sole exception in the eventuality that the game crashes. That's the one. That's the only one reason to actually load the game. So if that happens, even if that happens, I won't change any of my moves done in the previous day. So yeah, this pretty much is a straightforward walkthrough. Now I see that there is a behemoth lair right next to my town. That's going to be a great help, and I will try to attack it before even day 7 from the first week. I will try to attack it actually right now. Maybe next day, I don't know. Let's just move the other two and see how it goes. Okay, so new followers. I think I got all the gnolls to follow me next to my main town. That's a great start. Now I have to keep even my other two heroes to have at least some troops with them, because as I said, these scenarios do have some ambushes lying about, and you never know what will hit you. At least I could make a retreat. And as I said, now I am going to attack this behemoth lair and start getting behemoths right away. And I will try to build it in the town as well. I think for Tarnum at least I will just get the 3 strongest tier creatures, and I think the behemoths alone will suffice actually in the battles that will come. And having a behemoth lair right in front of your town is pretty much a winning combination. Now, a lot of people that are acquainted with this game, they have different opinions about how you start the game. Some say that it's best to build your economy, others say that it's best to get some troops and clear some area. It's I think are both sound strategies actually. But what I think matters the most is what you see that lies in front of you in the map, because for instance this map has a lot of resources laying about that they are not guarded by any creatures, so it wouldn't make really much sense to build up your army, at least at first, because you can get a lot of resources without even trying. So what I did here is I gave Tarnum, who is my main hero, some creatures to begin with, and I will build the fortress town, which is pretty much in my secondary town at this moment, at least. Oh, okay. Some new recruits for free. I think I got all of the gnolls in the area. That's really good. And as I was saying, you can in this map I will do a little bit of both. I mean, I will focus on the stronghold to build its strength before its economy, but in the fortress the other way around. I will actually build in the fortress capital to increase my income, and I will try to make the stronghold get the behemoth lair as soon as possible, and actually go for the upgrade as well, because the ancient behemoths are way much stronger than the regular behemoths. So okay, we got to make a little skirmish as well. And at least for the start, or the starting point, I will avoid any battle if I can to gain time. I don't want this period to be that long. And I think the way it goes, I will make it before the 2-hour mark. Obviously, we'll have to see, but I'm pretty positive that I will. Now, there is an option to have the auto combat in Wake of Gods, but I don't really use it because I think not that is exactly cheating, but I think it takes the fun of it. I mean, if you need experience, just play the battle, and you will always play it better than the artificial intelligence. Okay, some orcs here, that's good. And so, you know, from now I'm just going to ignore all the battles that I can ignore, and later on, if I see that I don't get much experience out of it, I will actually play the battles that they would normally flee. And that's actually a sound strategy as well, because you can get more experience and more easily when you have a lot of troops later on in the game. And you know, if you don't have a necromancy to actually care about winning battles early on, I don't really see the point. Let's get this here. Now Dessa is quite a decent mage in this scenario, and I think I can safely attack forces that are greater than mine. Now there's a reason I didn't attack the Master Genies with the spell, because in most cases they will just get the random spell, so it's like they defend. As you see, they attack later on when I finished the regular genies. And I think this is a sound strategy. You know, if you attack regular genies and one stack is upgraded ones, don't bother attacking it, because it will most likely it will just cast spells on the other ones. So what I always do is get the other ones first and then concentrate on the master genies. They will come to you eventually. Let's increase the income for now. Town is pretty much away of my town now, and there's no real point on making it on upgrading the creature dwellings there. When Tanum will go back in my town, I will get him some more troops. And I think it's safe to say that now that I built the capital as well, I can get I think I will build the castle and the rocks and behemoths before the week is done, so that's fine. Let's see. Don't think this goes anywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much for me. It's time to retreat. Now in this scenario, the game text referred to the Titan's Thunder, this great artifact combination. I don't think I'm going to do that though. The components, the 4 components are scattered around the map, but the map is really large and complicated, as you will see later on, because to actually get to the full size of the enemy, you have to reach some tents, keymaster and so on. So what I'm going to do is focus on the scenario rather than having all the components of the Titan's Thunder assembled. And though I think I may stumble upon 1 or 2 of them, I don't know. Some are actually really near my towns, but the others are less so. You have to travel far to get them. And I don't really think it makes all that much of a difference, because the enemy heroes are way less powerful than ours are. I mean, even a way that is my 3rd strongest hero can beat any of my opposing ones. So I don't really think that I need the Titan's Thunder. I think it mostly was part of this campaign to show off how it works, how a combination artifact works, because as you might remember, the Heroes Chronicles campaigns were designed to be introductory to Heroes 3, and so that was the roles. And one of the elements is, of course, the combination artifacts. It was firstly introduced in the Shadow of Death expansion, actually, and it was obviously part of the Heroes 3 Complete series. Now, in my mode, there are a lot of new combination artifacts. I think around 10 new combination artifacts are introduced, and I think we can and will see most of them in these campaigns. And you can get them, by which I mean you can get them while playing these campaigns, and obviously when you play single scenario maps. And most of these combination artifacts are pretty much standard. You get the for instance, all the artifacts that give you luck will make a new combination artifacts, all that give you morale as well, all that give you gold, etc. So you get the idea. I think we will manage to see them all before this ends. Now, as you see, I upgraded to Ancient Behemoth, and this will be Eternum Striking Force from now on. I think having like 10 behemoths in your army, and if you notice it's only week 3, and I think by week 4 I can have like 10 behemoths in my army, ancient behemoths actually, and this pretty makes Tarnum unstoppable because he has the offense specialty as well, and the behemoths pretty much ignore the target's defense, so what you have is a killing machine. Now, as for Dessa, I'm going to keep with the Lizard Warriors, the 3rd upgrade that I mentioned in my previous video. Because they are really powerful, I mean, they will make a job. As I said, they have the stats of the Evil Eyes, the upgrade of the Beholders in Dungeon, and you know, having that many creatures that have the stats of Evil Eyes early on does make a difference. And also the Wyvern Monarchs have increased stats. I think okay, sorry to interrupt. This is good. Actually, Vey has a lot of slots empty, and now the magic skills are available. Tarnum has one as well, but I don't know what to get. I think I hope that I get a magic skill for Tarnum, and regrettably I think Tessa doesn't have any space for a magic skill, but that's okay. This is a secondary character and she won't even be available in the final scenario, so it won't make much of a difference. And yeah, to continue, as I said, the Wyvern Monarchs have increased stats in my mod. That's why I built it so early on. And they actually have the stats of the unicorn, not the war unicorn, mind you, but the regular unicorn. They have its stats. So you get a unicorn in fortress, but you also get 12 speed, which makes it even better. It might not have the health of the war unicorn, which is 110 hit points, but still upgrading them to 90 hit points makes a lot difference. Remember that the original had 70 hit points, which is pretty much the lowest you can get in a 60 level creature, and remember that they are really expensive, so at least now they may be expensive still, but you get a decent creature out of it. So Dessa will get this, will rely on Lizard Warriors and Wyvern Monarchs, and I think it will suffice. It will allow Dessa to clear some areas. And now, so you can see, I start to make these little skirmishes to gain a little experience. Now I pretty much have a motive to do so, because I want especially way to have a lot of new skills. Let's see. Okay, so here is the Titan Shield. Okay, they were lost, but I think I can manage. This will show off the great strength of Ancient Behemoths, ending obviously in a great hero as Tarnum is. Now the giants are a lot, and there was actually a type. Now what I'm going to do is, I hope Cure will make the difference, will suffice in this battle, and not lose any of my ancient behemoths. I don't, obviously I don't have any resurrection skills, because I don't have wisdom, but yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, 6 giants and 1 titan were defeated, and I got the shield. Now I need 4 commons for this, but as I said, I don't think I'm going to assemble it. Now the week, when the week comes close to an end, I will get as many behemoths as I can, maybe some cyclops as well to act as ballistas. No ballista, I mean catapults for the upcoming battles. And let's see, there's a Hydra pond here, which will make a lot of difference for Tessa. I will try and get it. Now you see how efficient the Lizard Warriors are, and so that they are so different than what they were in Vanilla Heroes. I mean, they were pretty much useless archers if you think about it, and they were the only ranged creature in Fortress. But now you get these very powerful archers, and early on in the game, because the upgrade, I didn't change the cost of the upgrade. I mean, you can get Lizard Warriors like in even day 1 if the town has already built the Lizard dwelling, and still you can get a lot of Lizard Warriors early on, and they will make a lot of difference. They're pretty much like having Grand Elves early in the game, which obviously in a Rampart is a fine strategy, but the Lizard Warriors you can get earlier still, and they will be available very easily. Okay, so I lost a lot of goblins. I didn't upgrade them to Wolf Raiders. Okay, so let's get this here. I have 3, and see how much I can get in the town as well. Now, as the story progresses, we see that Tarnum is about to have his downfall. I will give you enough time to read the script as well, the messages that pop out of the game. So yeah, I think I reached the borders of my region. From now on, there is the opponent's towns, and actually the opponent's towns in this scenario at least, are castles, and this will serve as an opportunity to show you the changes I did in that town, because every town in my mode has a new feature. As you to make it clearer, for instance, the Stronghold God and Fortress God both got a 3rd upgrade, which really makes all the difference. You know, having that many Wolf Raiders early on is a great boon, and actually even in later in the game, if you have enough resources, I think it is worthwhile to have the Wolf Raiders in your army as well. Maybe even more than boars, actually. But in my experience, at least with the with the lizard, sorry, with the lizard warriors, you get to keep them till the end of the scenario. There were a lot of situations where they really made the difference, and I mean, from the creatures that you might not even have in your army in the original Heroes 3, they transformed in the creature you must have in your army while playing with Fortress. I mean, and that goes with the Wyvern Monarchs as well. And if you get a few Dragon Hive nests in around in your map, then you can get a lot of wyverns, wyvern monarchs, and with their new stats, they will make a lot of difference. So I don't really have that much gold. What I'm going to do is try to get at least one more behemoth. I don't know. If I have at least 4 and 4, I will sell a few of my resources. Let's see, the behemoth needs 3,000. Yeah, that will do it. Okay, and I think this is a pretty decent army to go forth. I don't think my opponent will pose any threat to this army, at least not for now. In later weeks I will get reinforcements, of course. Let's get this artifact as well. Okay, some of the answers are upgraded, but no matter. Thankfully they concentrate on my behemoths, and I don't think I'm going to lose any of it. Here. Yeah. Now, I don't think Tarnum will need this right now. I might give it to Vey that has orcs. And I think I'm going to make Vey have the the lower tier creatures in her army. I have a few creatures in her army, and keep scavenging around my original area for now. And let's trade some of the resources here. I don't really need them. I have enough resource generators, at least for the precious resources. And okay, I got a decent amount of Wyvern Monarchs. They still are pretty much expensive. And what I'm going to do is take another town. Let's locate it here. I might lose a few gnolls here, but that's okay. Once I get the upgraded Hydra bond, I will replace the gnolls. Okay, I didn't lose any. I will replace the gnolls with the Hydras, the upgraded Hydra. Yeah, why not? I don't expect to have any problems here. Alright, and now I have a second fortress. That's good. I'm going to try and slowly build it up. Okay. Yeah, why not? Thankfully there's no upgraded Gorgon, so it will be pretty easy battle. So Gorgons are pretty much the best 5th level creature, and they do really make a lot of difference, but I don't think I'm going to use them in this map, because the external dwellings will make all the difference. I mean, there's an external dwelling for wyverns, there's an external dwelling for lizards and for hydra, so I'm going to stick to these 3, at least for Odessa, from Tessa's point of view. And now, yeah, we will keep trying and attack the rest of the creatures left in this area. I will split my Cyclops, because I might need them to work as catapults in the upcoming battles. I don't have ballistics, but I think with the stronghold you don't really need it. I mean, I got my striking force, which are the behemoths and the thunderbirds, and you can always split the Cyclops in the rest of the slots and have like a really powerful ballista in your army, and I think it will be shown in later on how much damage they can do. Yeah, I'm not going to attack that now. Let's get some troops as well. Let's upgrade all the dwellings in this town. And let's start building up this one as well. And as you see... Okay, this is a nice hero. It has the 350 gold per day. It's a really good specialty to have on a secondary hero. As you see, there is not enough gold to actually buy all the creatures, and this is something that's a feature of all heroes of Might and Magic games. You don't have enough resources to actually buy all of the creatures. In fact, the only exception to this rule is the Rampart with the treasury special dwelling. And now I will show you the changes of this town, the castle town. As you can see, there's a new creature available. Note that this is not a third upgrade. You get to have 3 paladins each week, and this though this growth accumulates, it isn't affected by castle or citadel. You get always 3. Okay, so Styx got fire magic, that's good. Let's see if I can keep her next scenario. No, too strong hero. So yeah, that doesn't really make any difference. I won't be upgrading her at all. And I think I will have the opportunity to show how strong these paladins are. Their stats are really great. They work as pretty much a 5th level creature, but they have really powerful stats and the exceptional ability to strike twice and with no retaliation, which means that when you strike with the paladins, their attack will be really great, and though they won't retaliate that with the same strength. but you can get a really decent attack out of them. I think I will get the chance to show how great their attack is. Now that I got in the enemy territory, let's see. What I need to search here is the Keymaster tents, and to do so I have to search all of them up if necessary. There might be a tent in my territory, but I don't really remember this. We'll just have to wait and see. But for now on, I will try and attack as much of the enemy's bases as I can. Yeah, I got the basic earth. It was a difficult choice, but I don't really think I need wisdom without expertising in any of the magic skills. At least with expert earth, you can get a mass slow, which pretty much is all that I need in my battles with Tarnum, because Tarnum already has tactics, so I can access the enemy easily enough, and with expert slow the enemy won't be able to reach me, so that's pretty much all the tactics I need to play on these battles, and hopefully I can get to expert magics. This is the last secondary skill, so I'm hoping that I can get it before the scenario ends, but still, if I don't get it, there's always the next one. This is the fifth one, so there are 3 to go. So little skirmishes here. Let's go way grows in experience as well in this scenario, because she has a lot of empty secondary skill slots, and she might learn a little something and actually make her the spellcaster of the group. Now to get some wyverns as well. This will increase the wyvern production a lot. So yeah, let's build up this one, though I might not need it actually. But I really like building up my towns as much as they get. At least one of each town, because I don't think I really need to build up to upgraded status the second fortress. Now, as you can see, this is the turning point for Tarnum. Yala, the one he loved, is dead, and he also is reminiscent of his sisters. They were sold as slaves in the Empire of Rakadu, and you get to see that his people don't really want this war, because they have already claimed their independence in this scenario. This is an attack in the Brakadoon mainland. It's a lot of his followers don't really think it's necessary, because they already won their freedom. But you know, Tarnum being proud and foolhardy enough, and also headstrong about it, he persists on attacking and trying to make the empire fall. This is about revenge, and actually this is a really nice story, I think. As stories in a video game go, at least, I think all of Heroes of Might and Magic series have a decent story to back it up. in the campaigns. They are pretty much enjoyable stories, and as I said, the Heroes Chronicles do have the best storylines in the series, and the Side of Death stories were actually pretty much decent as well. And you know, we will see them all together. I think it's nice. The game text is also nice to read, and even from early on when I was playing this as a kid, I really liked it when the text had the option to scroll down, which means that the text was long, and I always enjoyed reading it. Yeah, why not? Thankfully, Tessa has pathfinding skills and logistics, so it is pretty easy to navigate in these madlands. Though it still would be easier if Tessa was a beastmaster or a witch. In any case, because the fortress heroes do shine on swamps, because they pretty much can go anywhere really fast, and any other hero has a real problem navigating through the swamps, but fortress heroes do not have that problem. And you know, I think a lot of people think that fortress is pretty much the less powerful town in Heroes 3, but I think I will disagree with that. It has to do with the scenario itself. I mean, if the scenario has a lot of swamps in it, I think Fortress will shine in such a scenario, because you will always get a few dragonfly hives and get a lot of wyverns early on in the game, and so your opponent will have trouble dealing with that. And still there is the very powerful mighty Gorgons. They do make a lot of difference. I mean, if they get to attack the 7th level creature of the opponent, they will obliterate it. And so, yeah, I really don't think it's that much of a powerless town. I mean, it obviously has its drawbacks. The fact that you cannot build a mage guild up to level 4 or 5th, yeah, that's a drawback. But all in all, it is a really decent town, I think. And if you get Tazar, the hero with the armor specialty, I mean, the extra defense of these creatures will make a lot of difference. It will be really difficult for the opponent to kill them. And it pretty much works the same with Stronghold. You get these creatures with great strength, and if you combine it with offense skill specialty like Tarnum here, who is actually based on Crack Hack, one of the most used heroes in the original game, and obviously in the Wake of Gods. And yeah, I think Stronghold is really powerful as well. Maybe greater than Fortress, but I think not by much. It is circumstantial, the strength of the towns. I think maybe the only town that isn't really that much great and powerful is the Inferno. I mean, if I would rank the towns, I would get Inferno to the last spot. But then again, in my mod I have made in Inferno a lot of changes, and so I think Inferno is good again. You will get to see it later on when we play a campaign where there are Inferno towns, and I will show you the changes there. And they are a lot. I mean, I did push Inferno's creatures a lot to have them be kind of stronger and more useful in battle, and you will see about that in the future. But as it is, I think with the addition of the Lizard Warriors and with as you can see in this battle, and that's why I don't finish it, if you see, there are 50 Lizard Warriors. If they were the original old Lizard Warriors, they wouldn't stand a chance, but now they pretty much obliterated the Hydras, which are the strongest creature in this town. And I think with this modification, all of the weaker elements of each and every town has been altered, and all towns are pretty much the same. At least I think so. They have their weaknesses, but they also have their strengths. So in any case, that's what I wanted to say right here. As you see, and it makes a difference that the Lizard Warriors are there early on in the game, because you can get like 50 Lizard Warriors like this really easily in the start of the game. I mean, and they will clear a lot of area around. So having that said, let's continue on. Now, okay, yeah, that was pointless. Now I think we will reach the area that was hinted in the game text. This will be the southwestern area of my original starting point, and it was said to be a rich area with full of dwellings and so on, and I think this is about to access it. And though it doesn't really further my mission to eliminate all castles, because it doesn't really go there, but still I'm going to visit it and see what I get. And as you can see, it's easy to just simply attack all the small creatures in the map. I get my behemoths up front and they will attack, and it will be over in seconds. Let's not attack them, that's okay. So let's get this third upgrade and get this monarchs as well, and I will try to get a Hydra as well, though I'm still, once again, I'm out of money, but that's okay. I don't really need to buy all my recruits. I will just keep these three, and in Tarnum's army as well. I think Thunderbirds, Cyclops and Ancient Behemoths are pretty much enough. Okay, so we got the hill fort here, that's good. Let's upgrade this as well. We have 9 now, that's good. Alright. Oh, and we accessed the other behemoth lair. That's nice. Actually, I'll get this because I can upgrade them in the hill fort. Let's see. No, I will have casualties. Yeah, this is much needed cold. And then we get his reinforcements right away. Maybe not this day, but in a few days, I think. And let's cut the blues resources as well, now that I have the time. And yeah, I think the game pretty much draws to an end, though I think I do have like, let's say 40 minutes, but I don't think it will get more than not even 2 hours. I might get it in like an hour and a half or an hour and 40 minutes or so. We will have to see how it goes. Okay, so let's get these behemoths as well. And I will take all of these dwellings. Yeah, okay, so there wasn't anything here. So Tarnum will have to explore further north. And that's good, because they will meet up with Terek and Tarnum will be reinforced. Let's get this here. Okay, they are a lot. Let's hope that I don't really have that much casualties. Yeah, I don't think so. A few wolf raiders. Let's build up this town as well. And actually, Fortress was one of my favorites towns growing up. I really loved the Lizard Warriors and the Wyvern Monarchs from this town, and the other creatures obviously as well. I mean, I really liked its theme and strengths and abilities. It does have some of the most unique abilities if you think about it. I mean, the dragonflies cast weakness and dispel any beneficial. This is pretty unique. And the Wyvern Monarchs are poisonous. The Hydras attack all adjacent creatures. There are a lot of good special abilities in the town. Not to mention, obviously, the greatest ability of them all, the Death Stare in the Gorgons, which is pretty much the most powerful ability you can get, I think. Because when you think about it, 10 mighty Gorgons can actually kill even one Azure Dragon, which, I mean, even 10 Archangels might not be able to kill one Azure Dragon, I'm not sure. And, oh, alright, that's really good. I will upgrade them in the hill fort and have a lot of wizard warriors. And so yeah, here's Pandora's box. I don't remember what's in it, but I think it might be worth a shot. Let's see. Oh, okay. I can get here faster. Let's get Tarnum the behemoths. Yeah, I think I'll even them out. And I'll get here this. And yeah, the Cyclops. Let's have 4 and 2, 2, 2. That's, I think, the best. And I think there is another town up here. Let's see if I'm right. And Terek can continue on eliminating the blue players' resources. Let's build up this town further. Let's get this nest. So, as I said, as towns go, I pretty much like them all. I mean, that's the great thing about Heroes. Oh, yeah, Derek does stand a chance here. I will retreat. And that's the thing, all towns are really special. They have so great creatures and they are so nice. But I think if I have to pick my all-time favorite, I would have to go with Rampart. I mean, I really like the elves and the green dragons and so forth. I think it might not be the best town as strength to go, but at least I think it's my favorite town. But as I said, I really like all the towns. I mean, Fortress might be my second best, I don't know. It's really difficult for me to rank them. I like Castle as well. I mean, I think my least favorite town, and not because of its strength, because it is a really powerful town. It ranks really good as power goes, but I think it's my least favorite town, and my least favorite is Dungeon actually, because I really don't like the thematic of this town. I mean, it has some good creatures obviously, but I don't know, I mean, it's just my least favorite town, but obviously it's a really strong town. And I did get to change the dungeon as well, as it will be shown in later videos. But yeah, if I have to choose, I think I would choose that the best, my favorite town, not the best, because it's pretty much, it is not the same to say what's my favorite town and what's the best town. But I think my favorite town will be Rampart, and my least favorite town would be Dungeon. Not and again, this is purely Town Portal. Yeah, that's it. And this is purely my own opinion. I would like to hear your opinion as well. Leave a comment below with which one is your favorite town. I would really like to open such a discussion, and not just in this video, in the rest of them as well. To let me know what you think about these videos, or about heroes in general, and my mode, other modes if you want. I really would like to hear your opinion as well. So here I don't really need to buy all these creatures. I will flag them, but I don't really need it's necessary. I will get these resources, obviously. Let's get this here as well. Let's protect the orcs. that will be easy. Let's build up this town as well. And I think it's high time that Tessa goes out to explore a little further as well, because Tarnum is pretty much doing all the work here, and so the progress is a little bit slow. I mean, I will try to get the rest of my heroes there as well. Let's block the archers, and the cyclops don't really need to bother. Okay, so let's attack here. Great. Let's get the stables working. Okay, it's got paladins here as well. There's nothing to build here. Let's see here. Yeah, I will build them all, but I don't think I will upgrade them all. There's no real need for that. Let's get the castle here as well. Let's see. Yeah, got this. Let's upgrade them all and be gone from here. Let's see where that leads. I think it might lead in the enemy territory, but I don't know if there will be any access at this point. Yeah, I was correct. This is here I just passed the green teleporter here. This garrison pretty much don't stand a chance against my armies. And I think I can get to another town here as well. Blue has a lot of towns, though. He's playing in very difficult odds because the scenario map doesn't allow Blue to have any champions or archangels, so I mean Blue will have a lot of troops, but not strong troops, so it is a pretty uneven battle. But still, I think he will put up a fight eventually. Let's see, yeah, I was correct. There isn't any other way. I'm not going to even attack this Naka here. So yeah, I will return the other way around. Now let's see. Yeah. Where is Blue? I mean, I keep getting his towns the one easier than the other. I mean, I keep losing one Thunderbird per attack. Let's build this Mage Guild here as well. I keep losing one, obviously, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, I just got 3 of Blue's towns without even a fight. I don't know where Blue is. Okay, so here we see Tarnum's descent from the barbarian's favorite to a lesser version of himself, and we will see how it will go down in the next scenarios. Okay, so here we got the first Keymaster tent in the game. Let's go, we find another one soon and be able to access the territories that are beyond these gates. Now I think I'm close to getting one of my new combination artifacts, the ones that are not part of the original Heroes 3, because I got the Boots of Speed here. Yes, this combined to the Boots of Celerity, they grant you expert logistics and pathfinding when worn. As you can see, though they are already part of Way, but Way has advanced logistics and no pathfinding. But when you get these boots, you get both of them. And even if your hero is maxed out on secondary skills, you still get it as a hidden skill. So having the Boots of Celerity will make your hero really fast. I mean, you get all the bonus of all the speed bonus from the boots and the gloves, and you also get logistics and pathfinding, which will make your hero extra fast. And yeah, Dessa is really fast as well because of her specialty in logistics. So now Vey is fast as well. Okay, so here's another tent, but it is out of reach. Let's see what we can do about that. Now, as you can see, Vey has expert air. That's a really good skill to have, because you can cast haste to all of your creatures, and it will make a lot of difference. I think I pretty much cleared all my starting region, so it is time for Vey to go into enemy territory as well. Let's build up this here as well, in case that any of my heroes actually goes back to these towns. I don't know if that will happen, but in any case. And we're off to a new week right now. Yeah, there's not much to do here other than get resources. I don't know. Let's get there's this one-dimensional door here, one-way entrance. I will try and see. Yeah, okay. It opens up a new area, so I don't think Tarnum has anything else to do there. Way is coming to reinforce my position here, so Tarnum, and in day one of the next week, can go to this unknown area and see what it goes. And I think I'm pretty close to ending this scenario. We're getting close to the final battles, and we'll see how they go. Now, Dessa is also pretty much ready to embark on her adventures as well. I can get these River Monarchs and these Lizard Warriors, and I think I can also get these Hydras. Let's upgrade this as well. And yeah, I don't really think I need these Gnolls anymore. They served me well, but not anymore. And here Stick will give a lot of new creatures as well, and Way gets to make the little battles, and get more resources. Okay, she got advanced wisdom. That's pretty much all she needs, at least for now. And I will get to, now that I have a lot of resources, as you can see, I have a lot of crystals and sulfur and so on. I will build all the mage guilds of this town as much as I can. Obviously not for Tarnum, because he can get these spells, sorry, but for my other two companions as well, they can get new spells. Okay, so here we got the green and the white tent we have to visit before we get obviously to the next region. I don't see where the green can be. I mean, I got the white one, but not the green. Let's get use of the town portal. But however, Dessa does not have any earth magic at all, so the town portal will only serve for for towns that are close to her. Let's see where to go now. I really want to... Oh, okay. Here's a new town, and yeah, at least now Blue will keep up. Will give a fight, and this will be a nice opportunity to solve what I said about the Cyclope King. They will make a hole for me to enter the castle, and I actually want it here. And as you can see, they already made a hole in the wall, and they will eventually make all the difference. Yes. Alright. Yeah, that's a pity. But now the walls are obliterated and my behemoths can waltz in the walls and just finish the battle easily. Okay, let's dispel this behemoths. Attack here. Let's see. Let's attack here as well. Great. Okay, so we got the advanced earth magic as well. That's nice. Let's get mage skills level 4 here as well, and here. And let's see what we got. Yeah, pretty useless. Oh, town portal. Yeah, that's useful, but town cannot know this. I cannot learn the spell, I mean. Oh, and here we can get further than level 3. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to dismiss that hero. No point in making this one-sided attack. So yeah, I think Blue is down to his last town, if I see the map, if I read the map correctly, because there's not really much room for any other towns. I think the last of his towns are cloaked by the Keymaster tents, and I think pretty soon I will get these as well. Okay, so let's see, I will get the Hydras, the Lizard Warriors, and the Wyverns. And yeah, I got a considerable force now. It is time for Dessa to explore a little further and finally make the final plans here. let's see. Yep, still I cannot access this territory. This will, I think this is the last of the towns. Alright, didn't expect that, but obviously that doesn't make much of a difference. Okay, I get to lose another Thunderbird, but that's okay. Let's get this Cyclops as well. Yeah, this territory is not accessible in any other way because I don't have the red Keymaster tent. So I guess more exploring is in order. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really need all that. I think I just go. But where to go? I don't know. Maybe go here. But I don't know if it matters. I mean, I don't really think there's a Keymaster here. So maybe I'll try and discover it in the enemy territory. I think I built up all the mage guilds, so there's no point in building anything new. Let's build up this town as well, though I might not even reach it right now. Okay, so yeah, this will be pretty much a great battle because my opponent has a lot of creatures. I mean, I do have Ancient Behemoths and Tarnum is way stronger than my opponent, but I will have casualties, I'm sure of it. And I don't really have that much Cyclops to make any difference. All the difference is up front with the Ancient Behemoths, and I lost two of them, I think. Yeah, there will be casualties in this battle. There goes another one. Let's see. Let's remove some of the boars. They are in great numbers. Yeah, the Thunderbirds are depleted a lot. And yeah, that's the point. Maybe I should try and get some reinforcements to Tarnum as well, but he's so far off now that I don't really think it matters anymore. I think I can manage with the Ancient Behemoth he has. Okay, so I got Expert Earth, that's good. And yeah, Tarnum cannot gain any further experience, so there's pretty much nothing else to do here. I'll just wait for Dessa, I think, or even Way to make the difference, because there's not much Tarnum to do right now. All I have to do is find the Keymaster tents and access my opponent's territory. And the good thing about it is that Dessa is really, and actually all of my heroes are really fast right now, so I will explore this area pretty much easily. really see what's left to do here. I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's the purple tent. The purple keymaster tent, but I don't see how I can access this at this point. Yeah, I need the black one. And the black one is guarded by the green and the white one, so I need to find the green one. And then the way I see it, it might not be in my enemy's territory. I don't know. Let's see what spells this I can get here. Maybe it's further in the desert. I don't know. In this here desert. Oh, okay. I didn't really see that. It has... this hero has a lot of creatures. And my behemoths are already... I already lost 3 behemoths. I expect to pretty much lose all of my thunderbirds. Let's get the slow going on here. Let's attack as much as we can. Yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of it. Yeah. But yeah, you know, that's okay. As I said, I'm not going to change any of my decisions. I mean, I could save before and load this battle, or even load from a previous turn and wait for reinforcements, but I'm not going to do that. But still, I'm going to lose a lot of them. But the battle will be won. In the end. And this is the strength of the behemoths. I think in hand-to-hand combat, there's no creature, not even the archers that can withstand an ancient behemoth. So this is the greatest asset of Stronghold. Yeah. So he has fled, but I lost a lot of creatures. There's no point on having them split. Now, maybe the green Keymaster tent is not in his territory. I'm inclined to think so now, because there's not much left to explore here. Let's get this. I mean, I got the white tent, but the red one is not accessible at this point. And I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't think it is here at all. But Dessa has to go back somehow. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think, yeah, I think this must be the area where the Keymaster tent is. So Dessa has to go all the way here. But thankfully, she is pretty quick about it. And she have to go here. Let's see how many turns it will get to get back there. But that's okay. In the meantime, I can flag all the opponent's dwellings and resource types. Now, there's nothing here. There's not much he can do here. Let's get these paladins. Now that we have lost a great portion of our troops. Let's get way here as well to learn to flag all these creature dwellings and actually learn all the spells that she can learn. And Dessa still goes to this uncharted territory in the middle. Yeah, I think in a few turns she will be there. But still, I think I will make it before the 2 hours mark. Even with this setback, I think that's okay. Yeah. So here we are. Let's get this as well. Let's see. No, not here. It's obviously not there. And now it's pretty much ended. My opponent is trapped. He has nowhere to go. The only thing left for him is to wait for me to gain access to his territory. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, here is the green Keymaster tent. I got it. Now Tarnum can go here and release these tents, while Way can yeah, and Dessa can return now. And Way will defend my town so that I don't lose it. Let's use this town portal here as well. And yeah, let's go back in the enemy territory. Let's see here. Okay, these are a lot. I will just stay here and defend the city. Dessa will come back, and Tarnum will get this black Keymaster tent, and then go here and open this one. Yeah, and I think we're pretty much in the final days of this scenario. Okay, there are a lot, but still, I think even with just the behemoths I wouldn't have any trouble. But it will be a nice way to solve what I said about the paladins. Now, as you can see, I have 6 paladins. Let's get them to attack and let's see how it goes. You see, the paladins strike twice and with no retaliation, so their attack is really powerful. Their own retaliation might not be that much powerful because they don't strike back in retaliation, but when they do strike, they make a lot of difference. And and you can have I could have like 20 of them by now, I think, or even more, and they would be a really powerful force to have, though they don't have that much health, hit points, because they have like 40 hit points. But still they are really great when attacking. And now it's Dessa's turn to get a town. It was high time, and I will have some casualties here as well, obviously. But here we see the Hydras in full effect, and the Weaver and the Monarchs will make an entry here. The battle will be over soon. And that's that. That was actually the capital of blue player. So this means I think that there are no other towns. Yeah, I don't really think so. The map is pretty much over now. I just have to find any other blue player's hero. I think, yeah, that might be the last. So they will get a few experience points as well, and I think the scenario will end here. Have that much creatures, the battle is pretty even, but I think I can manage. Okay, Way has leadership, that's good to have. As you can see, not only does it allow me to have troops from Stronghold and the castle, but I do get a moral bonus and my creatures attack twice. There goes the Wolf Raiders. But that's okay, the battle is almost over. And I think I will get a lot of experience by this battle. And hopefully they get like at least one more level up. Yeah. Great. And yeah, and so that was it. This is the end of the scenario, and before the 2-hour mark, that's good news. Let's save, and yeah, see you next week with the next scenario. Cheers.